Hey folks, how you guys doing? Hope you're all having a great Tuesday morning as usual. This past weekend, this past Sunday, I did not have I had a video. I did not publish a video due to some hardware issues which should be solved. This video is coming out on Tuesday. Later on Tuesday, that issue should be solved. But let me back up. Last week, I had a friend with me in the shop, Jeff Ferguson, a good friend of mine. We didn't really have anything planned as far as videos go. But we had a couple last minute, hey, let's just record this situations. So we recorded 2 videos. My objective was to get one of them published on this past Sunday. Some hardware audio issues prevented me from doing so. So my objective now is to publish that video on Wednesday, and then the second video from that, from last week's trip. Hopefully I can get it done really fast. It's not an in-depth video. It's actually on my bandsaw. And that video will either be Sunday or Friday, and I'd like to that'll clear up my schedule for this week as far as actually working here in the shop. So I'd like to get something else done. I feel like both of those videos that we shot, well, one of them's got a little bit of substance to it, but the video I shot on my bandsaw, just upgrading something on it, it's not really that substantial of a video, so I'd like to get something else done this week to supplement that, I guess. Got a bunch of stuff on the list to do, just picking one out and getting it done. So, yeah, it's just kind of a weird week so far. Also, speaking of weird week, my wife wanted to make something with me here in the shop this past weekend, which is crazy odd. We didn't do a video on it, but I did get a lot of progress pictures, so I will have an article for it. And what we did is we ended up making a, excuse me, made a picture frame. This is an image, it's not a painting, it's a print off of a painting. But anyway, my wife got this from her mother when she was a little girl, and it had a really ugly frame around it. My wife wanted to make a new frame for it, so we made this. It's all red oak with Minwax dark walnut stain, and it's got this inlay of braided twine. My wife braided this twine and wanted to inlay it in here and these corner pieces. Now, as far as the design goes, we didn't come up with this on our own. We kind of just went off of this one. This is something that we've had in our house for a while, and this is what we came up with as far as the comparison goes. This one's got barbed wire inside this, I guess you could call it a barbed wire inlay. We don't have any of that. And then this, I think this is pine. Yeah, I think it's pine or another really soft wood. So it's a close comparison. Didn't come up with it on our own, but I really like this, and I think the lighter colored twine on this really goes well with the white background of the picture. So got my wife in the shop and made something pretty cool. Happy about that. Like I said, I'll have an article on it hopefully this week, and also the I'll have the dimensions of all the pieces and the profile for the molding that I made for this. If you wanted to make one of your own, it's a pretty neat little design. I like it anyway. I also had a pretty busy weekend outside of the shop. So Jeff left really early on Saturday morning, and he actually went to Matt Lane's house. Matt Lane is on his way home. It's like 20 minutes out of his way, or 20 miles out of his way. So he went ahead and made that trip. Stopped by his house on the way back. But anyway, Saturday, my wife and I went and got 2 loads of mulch in my truck, and did something that we've been wanting to do for quite a while, and that's mulch our 2 little flower gardens, flower gardens, whatever you want to call them. We've got one that's like a little rose bush area down by the end of our driveway, and I still have a little tidying up to do, getting all the perimeter nice and neat, and cutting some of the what's it called, yard fabric or anti-weed fabric, or whatever that fabric is that you put down before mulch to prevent weeds from coming through. I still have to trim up some of that, but the one down by the road looks really good. Very pleased with how that turned out. And then we got started in on our larger flower garden area by our front porch, and we ran out of mulch, and they weren't open on Sunday to get some more. So next weekend we'll continue this and finish out the rest of our little area there. But it's turning out really well. It's looking really nice, and it's an inexpensive little visual upgrade. It really adds a lot of curb appeal in my opinion. And what is it? It was 2 yards of mulch that I got. Each yard was like $34 with tax, and it filled up the back of my truck. So I've got a little 98 short wheelbase S10, and basically each truckload was $34. So I only got 2, and I think I've got enough work to do 2 more loads. So it's going to be a relatively inexpensive upgrade for the whole bigger area of the front of the porch. So that was a lot of sarcastic fun, but we got it done for the most part, and next week it'll look really well. I think that's all I got for you guys this week, so you guys take care, have a great day, and hopefully I'll have a lot of stuff published this week. See you guys later.